Let me tell you something. I'm tired of hearing it. I gotta wait till I get my tripod. I gotta get my camera, my Sony P50X. I don't even know if that's a thing. No, you don't. You do not need equipment. And I'm about to tell you something. As a person that I've always been on the internet for as long as we had it, right? Like we've all been on the internet. But as far as like creatorship, I've never been fond of investing all these tools into content creation because first of all, you don't even know if you like it enough to do all of that. Imagine you go buy a tripod and a camera and all that stuff, and then like a month in, you're like, yeah, it's a no for me. I hate this. Now you gotta go sell all that stuff on Facebook Marketplace or put it in your closet and never use it again. That's crazy. You have a phone. Use your phone. Use your phone. I told y'all before, I'm actually gonna take it down and show you because I always talk about this thing. I told y'all before, I've gone through a couple of tripods and I have a toddler. He always breaks them. This thing sticks to a mirrored surface or like my computer screen in this case. I just put this thing on my computer screen, child, and I smack that phone that has a magnet on the back of it right to it, and boom, tripod for what? And it might even work for your vlogging. Now, I will say I used to make videos like overhead because I had this little, I don't know what that thing was called, but it was a stand that was like connected to the bottom surface, like a tabletop surface or a counter in my kitchen. And it had a bendable arm like this, and my phone would sit on top so I can get like top down views. But this thing can do top down views too. You just have to have the right surface. That's not what this is about. My point is, you don't need equipment. Anything that you keep telling yourself, I need this and I'm going to start doing this. Can I tell y'all something? Again, I'm going to say something else. It is currently February 2025. February 2024, I probably had like 12 followers on TikTok. And I was like, I don't know what I was doing on there. I was having a good time. And in July of 2024, I started moving toward like 10,000. I don't remember the exact times of this because silly me, I wasn't recording my progress like I'm doing now. And now, right, from July until December, well, from July until October, the end of October, I ended up with 50,000 followers on TikTok. So I went from like 10,000 to 50,000 in a matter of like four months. And then I am now at 120,000, a little bit more than 120,000 as of February 2025. And I have not used any type of special equipment. I do not do any type of special anything for my content. And I'm not saying that your journey is going to be the same because everybody has a different gift. Everybody has a different thing. Everybody has different things that connect them to people, and everybody has different things that resonate with people. And I think that for me, it's the conversational approach. But in doing that, my audience and community encouraged me to start a YouTube. They encouraged me to also start a podcast. I didn't even get special equipment for that because YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, is just a graduated TikTok. Make the same videos, turn the camera this way, and you can talk a little bit longer. I'm not buying equipment until it makes sense for me to buy equipment. You feel what I'm saying? And so the other thing is with a podcast, my husband was like, oh, they have those things. You should get a microphone. I have this thing. Look at this. Something. One of my kids came up here and put some. I don't know what that is. Girl, it smells like raspberries. Like, I don't know if that's girl, I don't know what that is. But this is a little microphone set. So, girl, and it's dead because when I charge it, it usually lights up to tell me the percent. It's dead. I don't use it. I probably use this thing like in the first 10 days of me talking on here. It's a hassle. My rule of thumb is if content becomes too difficult, I'm not doing it. And so when I say too difficult, I mean hassle worthy. This is a mild inconvenience for me to take this out, hook it up, put it on here, and then charge it. Like, y'all see the thing is dead. No. So I have this if I ever really need to. But then I also have like this scary feeling that I'm going to be using this thing and it's going to shut off without warning. And then everything that I said or recorded is going to be lost. Do you know how distraught I would be? Oh wait, it's not dead. It's on 92%. So I could hook it up right now if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I do have a microphone. Do I use it? No. I don't even have any special software. You know what I use? Voice memos. I'm telling you this to encourage you to use the resources that are already at your disposal. Okay? Let's stop lying and saying that we need all of these things. You don't. You need to just start. You need to start with whatever it is that you have. I told my daughters this. They sell lemonade and other things. They sell lemonade and sweets, like they bake goods. They have a business with the girls across the street. They make bracelets, keychains, bracelets. The keychain I was just playing with, cute little keychains, right? Shameless plug for my babies. But at first they were like, oh, we need this, we need this. I was like, y'all are selling lemonade. We have pictures downstairs because I make y'all Kool-Aid, lemonade, smooth. Like, come on. Y'all have pictures. We're not going to buy that. We have pictures downstairs. There's some sugar in the kitchen. We got water. Probably need to go buy some lemons, right? And I was like, eventually, you want to have like containers that you can put the stuff in. But really, all you need is some cups and some straws and some ice. You don't need to go buy nothing else. Use what you have. And so I think, and they've been having a blast. They've been making a lot of money too. I'm so proud of them. This video is not about them, but I do love my babies and I'm so proud of them and their achievements and their willingness to keep going and have fun and all the things. But you need to be like them. You don't need that stuff. You just need your phone. Your phone has a camera on it, and we are blessed to be in the digital age where our phone has everything. So like Canva, if you do want to make thumbnails, you can use your phone to do that. There's an app. Canva has an app. On my other channels, when I do thumbnails, I use my computer, but that's not the point. I could do it on my phone if I wanted to. You can pretty much, like, even if you're doing faceless videos, and I talked about this before, if you're doing those faceless videos and you're letting AI write your videos and do everything for you, you can do that from your phone. Just open up your camera and start recording, girl. It's not that serious. If you're doing a podcast and you don't want to spend $100, $200 on equipment, because also you have to keep in mind, the reason I say this, you are not necessarily going to jump into being a creator and start making money straight out the gate. When I started taking it seriously, okay, the first couple months I did start making money. But I like to think that my process, I like to under promise and over deliver. I honestly think that the process that I went through, it was nothing but God's timing. And I don't think that that's a normal happenstance. I do not. I think that sometimes it might take people longer. It could take you a lot shorter. You could start talking today and get monetized tomorrow. I don't know. But my point is, why would you go and invest things that you don't necessarily need before you actually see where it goes? Because like I said, maybe you want to do content creation and then you start content creating and you're like, this is not for me. Okay, so you have to use what you have. And so this video is my encouragement to you to use what you have, because using only my phone, I have been able to, one, grow TikTok from literally 0 to 120,000, two, grow a YouTube channel from 0 to almost 1,300 followers. My goal is to have 5,000 by April 26th, which is the end of this 12-week segment that I'm in with the accountability group. I have been able to, I started a brand new Instagram account and I had stopped posting on there, child. But we're past 4,000 followers now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit 10,000 by the end of the 12 weeks. Because it's a very streamlined process once you figure out what you're doing. Even this YouTube that I'm reporting all of this stuff on, I started this YouTube, this channel had like 8 subscribers. I don't even know what I was doing on this channel before. It was just lying dormant. I don't even know why I had subscribers. But I had like 8 subscribers and now I have like 120. And I've just been posting videos just like this, just talking to myself and potentially people who are listening, and now the people who are in the accountability group, but just sharing my experience. And I've said, I'm probably after this 12 weeks going to start focusing more on this, but I only focus on a few things at a time. I can't focus on too much at one time. Otherwise I would never hit my goals, girl. That's another thing. I'm going to do a video on that where, I show people how I'm able to do these things, because the last person that I spoke to about like what I had going on in my life and we were catching up, she was like, how are you doing all of that in such a short period of time? And quite honestly, it's not something that I think about because it's a part of my life now, but I live my life in 12-week segments. Like, I just hyper focus on 2 to 3 things every 12 weeks. And more often than not, 2 to 3 things get taken care of. Sometimes I have to recycle one of the goals and put it back in. Like YouTube, last time, I did not hit my YouTube goal, so YouTube is back in the mix this time, right? But I did hit my other goals. I hit my goal of 100,000 on TikTok way early, about halfway through. And I've obviously surpassed that since then. So I think it's really important that you realize this and internalize this. If you don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it. But don't be like, I really don't want to do it, so now I'm going to procrastinate and I'm going to make up reasons to not do it. Because I think that that's what people do when they say, oh, I have to have this, I have to have that, I have to have that. Do you? Or can you just start? I think you can just start, especially if it's content creation. Pick up the camera and start, okay? Pick up the phone and start. Use what you have. I just made a video about my background. Some certain things I think you do have to like clean it up a little bit, right? Like if I was doing professional shooting in here, but all of my content is based around my personal life, which is why I say if you're going to do content creation and you're going to be like a person that is representing yourself as a personal brand, I think you should 100% be yourself so that it's not as exhausting and taxing on you. Because as much as I record, people probably think that I film videos all day, and I don't. I live my life, child. I be out here living it up. And then I record in between takes of my life. But what I was going to say was, like, if I was selling hair or something or doing something super professional, I would not record right here. I actually just did a video. Somebody commented, and you have to be comfortable with stuff like this too, but this isn't the video for that. Somebody commented something about my background, and he or she, I don't know, they didn't have a picture, and their name was pretty ambiguous, so I don't know. But they were like, oh, I'm distracted by the background, you should put up a curtain. You should scroll, because how you gonna come over here and tell me what to do in my house? I think not. But aside from things like that, I think that, you know, you just have to take that stuff on the chin. People are always going to comment. That's the thing about being on the internet. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody feels like they can tell you anything because you came up on their FYP. So sometimes you just have to like regulate that, ignore it. Sometimes I literally just responded to the comment. I said, just close your eyes. Because they were like, I really want to listen, but I'm distracted by the background. Okay. Are you here? Like, are you physically in my space? Or can you just put the phone down? You can turn your phone over until the video's over. You can close your eyes. Like, I'm not sure which one to tell you. But anyway, you don't need stuff. And if I wanted to put up a curtain here, guess what? I could go get a sheet out of the closet. But I don't want a curtain here because if you go back far enough, y'all know I had doors here. I had my husband remove the doors so that I can do something very intimate and exclusive in here. So that's why it looks like that. It's intentionally looking crazy right now, okay? Just bear with me. Maybe in 100 more days, it'll look like something. I don't know. But anyway, you don't need equipment. You don't need any of those things. Just get your phone. If you have to prop your phone up in strange happenstances, like now when I do a random vlog video, which I've only been doing like once a week, and it's not even a vlog. It's like I just record myself doing stuff so that I can have B-roll for my podcast clips that I put on my pages. Just have to be innovative. You can prop your phone up on anything. Like my outfits of the day, I used to put my water bottle up and prop the phone up against my water bottle. Is it because I can't afford a tripod? No, like I said, I bought too many, and I'm like, this boy keeps breaking them. So clearly, every time I buy one, he's going to break it. Maybe when he gets a little older and he understands, hey, little boy, don't do that, you know? But I also was leaving it in his space. So I don't know. I'm just decided to move forward without it. This little sticky thing cost me like $20. And it's been the best $20 I've spent for my content creatorship, because even though I don't use it in my TikTok videos, I've been using it for the past 106 days on this YouTube channel. And, you know, it's been holding me down. Sometimes it drops, but that's okay. You can cut that stuff out. Anyway, I'm rambling a little bit more than I would like to. Stop making excuses. Okay, you don't need the things that you keep saying. You just need your phone. If you're a yapper, you just need your phone and some good lighting. You can record videos in your car. I mean, I have never posted my TikTok on here, but my TikTok is just me showing. If you ever want to go and like see what I mean, go like far back when I was recording videos in the car, because I was like, oh, that's when it's quiet. I'm going to do it when I go to the gym. I'm going to do it coming back from the gym. I'm going to do it when I drop the kids off at practice. And I will be in the car. All of my videos will be in the car. And I just kept doing that. And then I was like, well, I don't feel like doing that anymore. Sometimes I record in the car, but when I'm in the car, sometimes I just want to sit there, right? So yeah, just prioritize making the content and putting the things out there. Don't worry about it being perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect nowadays, especially not on TikTok. People claim to value authenticity. So yeah, I think that's all that I have for you today, friend. I will see you tomorrow.